Imagine you were being used as a test experiment, injected with random substances, and living in constant fear until you were killed. This is how animals live in testing facilities. According to the YouTube video What If We Stopped Animal Testing by the channel What If, made in 2021, more than 150 million animals are used in animal testing every year. Some of the products this is used for is medical, pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and even cleaning products. Yes, it's true that there are many medical products which require animal testing that will save human lives, but there's a lot of non-medical products that are utilizing animal testing, which is deemed unessential. As revealed by the video, many of these animals end up dying due to the lengthy and painful process, or end up dead after being killed when the testing is over. Why is this relevant to us? This is relevant to us because many of us buy stuff like makeup, shampoo, skincare, and other household items. If we start to check if our items were made by animal testing, could it change our perspective on where our money is going? I believe animal testing is wrong as it is a waste of life, and not buying animal tested products help the decrease of it, as well as letting animals live their full lives without pain and suffering. As just mentioned, we need to stop animal testing since it is a waste of life. There's only a 43% accuracy rate to the tests made on rodents to determine future health problems in humans. That is a rather low number. As mentioned in the Cosmetics Animal Testing article by the Humane Society of the United States in 2021, it is stated that the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, regulated by the Food and Drug Administration, known as the FDA, does not require any type of animal testing to determine the safety of the products. So if it is not required, then why are companies still doing it? Companies are required to test the safety of the products are only supposed to use animal testing as last resort. There are many great alternatives to animal testing. On the report of the Harvard Medical School website, some of the options are using human volunteers, using human tissues or human cells. We also have technological stuff like using computer models and cell lines, which could be even more accurate than animal testing in certain cases. We could use animals that can't feel any pain inflicted on them, such as fruit flies and worms. Thanks to our modern science, we are creating ways to replace animal testing. Here there are pictures of animals being tested. I want you to imagine if these were your pets. Would you still support animal testing then, and what would you do? Here's the story of Teddy brought by the Teddy Story article by the Humane Society of the United States. Teddy is a dog who was born in a dog breeding facility in which he was later sold to a laboratory that conducted experiments on dogs to test their pesticide product. And after an investigation went public in 2019 that released the conditions the dogs were living in, the public was enraged. They demanded the release of these dogs, and with enough demand, the dogs were given to the Michigan Humane Society, where they were able to be put up for adoption. And Teddy was one of the lucky dogs. He was adopted by a loving family with a nice home, and he never had to experience any type of pain again. I have a testimony of Kathleen Conley, the Vice President of Animal Research Issues Programs, which says, "They live a life of misery in these cages, desperately seeking human attention. These dogs had no human interaction apart from the testing. They lived in very confined spaces, and they never felt human love." A lot of companies still use animal testing for their products. So what can we do as individuals to help stop this? Well, not buying animal tested products definitely helps. You can do this by checking if the products you buy are animal tested. How do you check? You look at the ingredient help list, and if you can find the cruelty-free logo, that means that your product was not animal tested. If you can't find it, then you might want to do some research before buying. What if I don't want to check every single item as I'm shopping? A lot of us have other stuff to do and can't waste time checking every single product. And this is why it's important to know your information beforehand. There's a ton of great websites where you can find lists of companies who support animal testing versus companies that don't support animal testing. One of these great websites is crueltycutter.org, and it has one of those lists I just mentioned of companies that don't versus companies that do support. This makes shopping way easier as you can already know which brands to avoid entirely and which brands to support. So what if I stop buying these products? What does it benefit to? Well, it helps animals live their full lives without pain and suffering. I want you to envision this, a world where no laboratories are made where animals are being tested or hurt, a world where technology is key in testing and research, a world in which no animal lives in agony or misery. This is just a visualization, of course, a dream, but with enough hard work, we can make it a reality. According to the What If We Stop Animal Testing video, advanced algorithms are 87% accurate in predicting toxicity. This is an even higher number than the tests conducted on rodents. This shows how technology could be our biggest ally and friend in dominating the medical field and eventually taking over animal testing. So now that we are more educated on the animal testing product, I hope you can understand why animal testing is wrong and should be stopped, how it is a waste of animal life, how not buying animal tested product helps the decrease of making it, and how it allows animals to live their full lives without pain and suffering. I count on you to not buy these type of products, and that is already enough help as it is. But if you want to further help, you can donate or you can sign petitions. I have one linked right here, which is to not support animal testing in dogs like Teddy. And I want you to remember that change in animal testing starts with us. It is your actions that could lead to the saving of hundreds, not thousands of animals. Thank you for your time.